So it's Thursday again. It's another edition of Better Know Ascent. My guest this week, we have got Colten Gerlib on the show. How's it going, man?
Not too bad.
Recently traded to the Merritt Centennial, so how was that experience?
Not bad. It was a bit of an adjustment coming from Tri-Cities. It's been a lot of fun. Really nice guys, good coaching staff, and it's been a pretty good season. A couple ups and downs, but it's all kind of evening out now. And
Yeah, you guys seem to be getting some chemistry lately.
Yeah, it's been looking really good lately.
And what was going through your mind? Take us as soon as you found out that you were traded.
I was kind of excited. It's closer to home. I mean, I can see my family a lot more often, and it's
Yeah, you're from Kamloops.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a small town, and everyone kind of knows each other, and it's we get good fan support, and yeah.
Yeah, so far so good in Merritt.
Yeah, it's been great.
And I guess you're familiar with the area, as you said. You grew up in Kamloops, so now you get to play for, I guess, did you ever go to a Sens game when you were younger?
No, I never went to one when I was younger. No, I stick to the Blazers.
Right.
I was always one of their fans when I was little.
Well, that makes sense. Hometown team. But you said you got to Merritt, and you're really fond of the fans so far. You're liking how the fans are.
Yeah, they're great. I mean, like I said, it's a small town, so we get, a bigger or good portion around here, and they all know us.
Yeah, so you've been recognized before and when you do those community stuff?
Yeah. A few times. I mean, everyone kind of knows who we are, well, for the most part, and I guess it's pretty easy to pick some of us out.
Yes, and as far as the Sens goes, we're all led by one man. He's our team fan captain, so that must have been different, because I know that Tri-City, they had a different team fan captain. So what are your impressions like if you compare your last team fan captain to this team fan captain? What do you make of Jerry Dingleberry?
I mean, Jerry's a different guy. Like he's not one of your I want to say normal fan captains. He's more outgoing and a little bit crazy. I mean, I like him. He's hilarious. I mean, to anyone else, he'd probably seem a little weird, but
well, it takes a bit of getting used to, I guess.
Yeah,
he's kind of an acquired taste.
Yeah, that's the right words for it. I mean, real different guy. Great guy, though.
Did the last team fan captain have as much reign, I guess, as Merritt gives Jerry Dingleberry? Because he goes into the dressing rooms sometimes and he talks to you guys.
Oh, yeah, he's got some pretty wild speeches. I mean, some of the stuff that comes out of his mouth is just hilarious, and all the guys love him. He gets them all pumped up before games. And
is that an exclusive thing with Merritt? Like, did you have that in your last team? Did the team fan captain go into your dressing room?
Oh, no, not at all.
So it was different.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought, because I know the team fan captain leads in the cheers and everything, but he kind of goes above and beyond.
Oh, for sure. I mean, he's out there with us all the time. He's always giving his little 2 bits and, just helping out all the guys when they're down. And
well, take it from Colten that, we have one of maybe the best team fan captain in the league. I mean, he actually goes way above and beyond his Call of Duty.
Oh, yeah, hands down.
So let's talk a little bit of superstition. I know you're a hockey player. Some hockey players are superstitious. They like to believe in things that they don't really understand because it helps them with the game. Have you ever subscribed to anything superstitious before a game?
No, not really. I mean, I'm pretty relaxed. I don't do a whole lot of that kind of stuff.
Do you have a routine?
No, not really. It kind of changes up from game to game depending on how I'm feeling. I mean, the way I tape my stick, do up my skates and everything, it's always different. If I start playing well, then I'll kind of go with one thing, but if not, I just always changing it up and seeing different things I can do.
Now, throughout your time playing hockey, have you ever met an individual that is a little superstitious or a little crazy with his rituals before a game?
I mean, one of my coaches in midget first year used to take a couple of our guys' sticks and throw them in the garbage can before every game. He thought it was good luck for them, and it turns out sometimes it worked out and other times it wouldn't. Sometimes he just didn't look like the smartest guy doing that. But
for the purposes of garbage goals?
Yeah.
Because I've heard that before. Nick Fidanza did that last year. He was brought up a lot last year when he would put his stick in a garbage can before the game started.
That's awesome.
So it's the same deal, and it seemed to work for him at the end of the year. He did get those garbage goals. And since you're a hockey player, I'll ask you some hockey questions. What's your favorite team?
The Canucks. I've always been a fan of them, mainly because they're the closest team to where I live, but it's been tough going through them with the ups and downs, and especially the last couple of years here, but they'll always be my favorite team.
Yeah, I hear what you mean, man. I'm a Leafs fan, so you got to just pick a team and you got to cheer for them, no matter what. I mean, this year, Brock Besser, the Jamie the News guy, won't stop talking about him. What do you make of him?
Oh, he's unreal. I mean, coming in this year as a rookie and kind of having to prove himself, he's done above and beyond expectations, I think.
And is your favorite player on the Canucks too?
No. My favorite player is actually Erik Karlsson.
Oh, okay. Defenseman for the Sens.
Yeah.
And do you like to model your game after him, I guess, the most?
Yeah, in some areas, I mean, he's probably, I think, the best defenseman in the league, just overall. But I know I take parts from everyone's game and kind of try to throw them all together. But I mean, for the most part, I could say I model my game after him.
There's different categories for different types of players. I mean, what category would you say you fall under? A stay-at-home defenseman or an offensive?
Probably a two-way, more offensive type. I know I like the rush of
Stepping up into the play.
Yeah, and getting in there. I know I got to work on my D zone a bit, but that's why I think I'm more of a offensive D-man.
Well, you got some goals so far.
Yeah.
So it's showing. All right, now we go to a segment that's called Tic-Tac-Toe. It's my way of asking marry, murder, or intercourse. Now, for the kids, just so they have context, intercourse is like when two adults get together and they have two two ingredients, and they put it together to have an intercourse. That's an intercourse meal. So an example of that would be something like shepherd's pie. That's an intercourse. Just so the kids know, so they have some context. But anyway, I can't really ask that. So it's tic-tac-toe. It's a different thing. You're the coach in this situation, okay?
Yeah.
In this scenario. Now your three coaches are on the ice. It's overtime, and they need a goal to win. Coach Joe, Coach Matt, Coach Brandon, all on the ice. So where are they playing, and how do you see tic-tac-toe going in?
All right, I think I got Joe and Matt up front with Shawzy on the back end, and I'm thinking a pass from Matt up to Shawzy. He rips one down, and Joe tips it in for the goal.
Drops the hammer with a tip in?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Game over.
Yep.
Now, we've heard before, some guys think of Joe as more of a conservative guy when it comes to cellies. Could you see him in that situation busting out a big-time celly?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I could see him doing something. He doesn't look like the guy that we get too hyped up with that kind of stuff, but...
What kind of celly can you see him doing after that?
Jeez. Oh, just ripping his jersey off right in front of the fans, showing him how tough he is.
Ripping the jersey off?
Oh, yeah.
A Hulk Hogan celly.
Yep.
Wow. That would be something to see. Let's take you in that situation. What would be the most outrageous celly you could see yourself doing if given the reign, It's a regular season game. It's not like huge or anything, but if you got the opportunity to just show us some crazy celebration, what would you want to do?
Probably a nice Neil Yakupov from Blue Line to Blue Line, then make my way back down with a little flyby by the other team's bench.
Oh, yeah. Riding the stick?
Oh, yeah. Stick my hand out, see if I can get a couple high fives from them.
Yeah, you get some enemies for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Make some enemies.
Definitely worth it.
Now, this is something interesting, too. The Sens they've been gracious enough to bring us, the fans, inside the dressing room to tell us a word or a phrase that only you guys use among yourselves. And it's been pretty fun so far. Do you have any word or phrases that you can share with us?
I mean, a pretty widely used one before the games is, uh-oh. Even though I can't do it well, I mean, if you get some of the other guys in here, they can probably do it a lot better than I can.
So, uh-oh?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, but they do it, like, very animated.
Yeah. Weird kind of way to say it.
So what's the context? What does that mean?
I was just trying to get the guys pumped up before the game. I mean, like, uh-oh for the other team, like, here we come.
Oh, I see.
Be worried, I think. I guess there's other ways you can interpret it as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so people go up to each other's faces and do this? Like, how does that work?
No, just kind of
they
from
just
across
yell
the
it?
dressing room and yell it just at each other, yeah.
Uh-oh!
Yeah.
Uh-oh! Uh-oh! And then everybody just goes around doing that?
Yeah, pretty much.
And they're
You
saying
have to
that...
be there.
Yeah,
it's funny.
So, uh-oh! The other team's in for it tonight.
More or less, I think, but I could be wrong.
All right, so there is your word of the week, courtesy of Colten Gerlib. It's uh-oh! On Better Know Ascent. Now it's time to see if I can make him laugh. Can I make him laugh? I'm going to tell you a joke. Sometimes it's difficult to make hockey players laugh. I seem to be doing it throughout this interview, but I'm going to tell you a joke and see if one of my jokes can make you laugh. Not one of my jokes, one of the jokes I've heard before. You're kind of familiar with Merritt. You grew up in Kamloops, but maybe you don't know about this. I mean, I learned about this when I first moved here. It's kind of sketchy. Some of it's kind of sketchy. There's this sketchy underbelly. You
A
know,
little bit, yeah. But
depends on the people that you meet.
yeah.
And one of the first people I met, I could tell this guy was shady. I don't know why I got involved with this guy. You know, he was a dealer, and I'm not talking about a car dealer. He didn't work at Murray GM. He wasn't selling cars. I mean something different, all right?
Yeah.
So I don't even know why I got involved with this guy, man. Because, you know, he wanted to sell me a pair of shoes. So I bought a pair of shoes off him. But I have no idea what he laced them with, man, because I was tripping. Crazy, eh?
Yeah, good one.
Crazy town, man. Some people are shady, you know? All right, I'll take that as a win. I think I have a pretty good winning streak right now, actually.
Tripping, bro. Oh.
Pretty good win streak right now, I'm happy to say. So there's another notch in the win column for Make 'em Laugh. Talking with Colten Gerlib today of your Merritt Centennials, and we give the last word to you, Colten, and you get a request. What song would you like to play for everybody?
I'm thinking some I Knew You Were Trouble by Taylor Swift.
Some T Swift.
Yeah.
All right, you got it, man. Thanks for coming on Better Know Ascent. That's Colten Gerlib of your Merritt Centennials.
Thanks for having me.